Hello, Mr. Tourism Globe 2020, Mr. Indonesia. Uh, well, I'm calling you boy, but what is the real name? What is the complete name of Mr. Globe?
Okay, actually, hello too, sir. Nice to meet you, actually. And my complete name, actually, Ayub Imanullah. But
Ayub.
yeah, Ayub Imanullah. But people usually call me Ayub boy, or in a working area, I also called by uncle.
Yeah, okay. So Ayub, I've learned that you were born uh, in November, right? So what is your zodiac sign?
Sorry, what you're.
Zodiac sign. Are you a Scorpion
Ah,
or
Zodiac, yeah, I'm a
oh,
Scorpion.
Scorpion? Okay. So related to that, what kind of person is Ayub or boy?
What kind of person? I'm actually an introvert yet extrovert, actually, because I classified myself as a observer at the first time before I get to know the environment that make me comfy. So at the first time, I will be look like introvert person, but you know, when I got the environment, when they accept, because I always mostly like to jokes.
Okay.
That's why I have to make sure that the people around me are comfortable with my jokes, and that I can be the extrovert type on that situation.
Yeah. Also, basically, you just try to observe first,
Hmm.
the kind of people around you, and then once you get to have the feel of, these people, then that's the time that you bring out your
Sure.
extrovert side,
Yes.
right? So you know what? I'm a bit amazed, no, because normally when I do coach candidates or representatives here in Indonesia, I mean they struggle in English. Could you please share to us why your English is somewhat good, no?
Alhamdulillah. Thank you for that. Because actually, I start to work since I've been working since 2010, 2010, and my working environment already in English area mostly. So I write, I some communicates also in English, and I also still learning by doing, actually. And in 2015, I got the scholarship to study in the US.
Oh, okay. So that's the Houston Community College, is it?
Yes, that's my
Okay. How did you manage
college.
to study there? Yes, you had the scholarship, no, but how did you find out about this scholarship? Was it offered to you or you searched for it?
Okay, so actually, my company's friend, one of my company's friend, also an alumnus from that scholarship. So uh, the next year after him, I tried to also, try to apply the scholarship, and I just want to also know my capabilities. I also want to know how deep down I am on, catching the scholarship, because my parents always like a little bit, a little bit hard to allow me to go to overseas.
Okay.
It's a little bit motivates me how I can persuade them to, let me or allow me to uh,
Yeah.
join.
Was it your first time to go to the US that time?
Yes, yeah,
Okay.
that time.
So you were alone when you went there.
Yes.
Okay. So I mean, was there any struggle or was there any problem that you encountered at the beginning? Because, it's an entirely new place for you. It's your first
Sure.
time. So what were the difficulties that you encountered?
The difficulties, actually, from the first time I got, is the weather.
Yeah.
Yeah, even though we are here already have the sunny season, when I arrived there, it's in the summertime, and it's super duper hot, hotter than here, and that's the one that I got to struggle with. and also the communication also inside the class itself, because I mostly back home in Indonesia, I train my English by watching movies without seeing the subtitles.
Mm-hmm.
And then when I got into the class, the professors and all of my friends there 100% speaking in English, and I have and most Americans say really fast.
Yeah.
The speed is really fast, and I get to, yeah, a little bit, struggling on catching what the professors means about, because they were teaching, right? So I get to really get the point what they are saying. That's
Okay,
also.
so could you claim right now that your stay in the US is actually a big factor why you become very proficient in the use of the English language right now?
Mm, ye-
I
that's
think
all.
so, right? Mm.
Yeah, that's also helped me a lot, because I think that because I actually love learning languages,
Mm.
like Philippines, the Tagalog. I also learned by the song.
Yeah.
That's why, I mean, uh, language becomes, you when you get used to it, you will.
Yeah. And the good thing I think about that is that you are immersed in the culture, in the US culture. You studied there. So definitely you don't have a choice but to really talk to people in English, right? And
Yes,
that's the most effective way of learning the language. You use
sure,
it, okay?
sure, sure.
Because what's the point of you memorizing all the rules in English,
Yeah,
but then you have no one to talk to, right?
true, true. I
Yeah.
mean,
So
it's.
I'm aware. I mean, I'm a bit curious. No, what is the course that you took in college?
I took IT because I also,
IT.
yeah,
So
graduated
I
from.
mean, I was able to research that you were a Dean's Lister in Houston.
Yeah,
Dean's Lister. Okay, so that means to say you were excelling. I mean, you were good academically.
yeah, alhamdulillah.
so, so meaning to say, when you were there, you were really focused in your studies.
Yes, sure.
Mhm.
Because the scholarship itself uh, have to, when we not getting the GPA 3.0, the
Mhm.
scholarship will be cut. So
Okay.
yeah, that's my motivation also. Minimum 3.0, maximum is 4.
Okay. So what was the other, or what were the other perks of being a scholar aside from free school fee? What were the other things that they offer you for you to enjoy? Like, was it free board and lodging? Did you have any allowance?
Yeah.
Mm,
So actually, it's a full scholarship, fully
mm,
funded scholarship. It's from the United States Department of States.
mm,
So they fully funded in allowance. We got like monthly allowance to buy a book, to
mm,
for the transportation, for the meal allowance, and also when we got there, we don't have to find the lodging, because
mm.
they already
They already prepared for it.
prepared. Yeah, they already prepared the apartment for us, so we just got there and to study. That's it.
Okay, that's amazing, no? Because you're not only a male pageant winner, you're also a very smart, guy.
I'm
That's
still
true. And
trying.
also, let's talk about your pageant journey, right?
Mhm.
Prior to Mr. Culture and Tourism Globe, I think I mean, did you have any experience in pageant before that?
Before, okay,
Have you
so
joined any pageant? Mm,
it's a local pageant actually,
mhm,
because my father is from Central Java, Brebes,
mm,
and when I in 2008, I think, if I'm not mistaken, so I joined the local pageant there.
mm.
It's the cultural representative, something like that, and that's my first time pageant ever. And on that time I was like, oh yeah, that's really really something new for me, for nerdy guy like me because I'm just the computer guy, I think.
Yeah. Mm.
So
Okay.
that's my first pageant.
Okay. So, were you born in Jakarta?
Yep, I born in Jakarta.
So you studied your primary school and secondary school in Jakarta.
No, because when I got my 5 years old, 4 or 5 years old, my parents and we moved already into my father's uh,
Hometown.
hometown. Yeah, yeah,
Which is where?
Brebes in Central Java.
In Central
Yeah.
Java. Okay. So, so you were you were in your hometown when you
Mhm.
were offered this scholarship.
Yeah.
Okay.
I was in Yogyakarta actually. It's already I already worked at the
Mm-hmm.
time because when I graduated and because my mom originally from Jogja.
Jogja.
Yeah, so I moved here in 2010. That's my
Okay.
first time to work, and in 2015 I applied that scholarship.
Mhm. What okay, so you joined that local pageant before, right?
Mhm.
And then who motivated you or who encouraged you to join the bigger? Is it under Elmen? It's different, right?
It's different.
It's
It's
different. So did you join Elmen first before the Mr. and Mr.
no,
Tourism?
no, because the first time I joined is because if we look the male pageant is uh, mostly you have to have a good shape
Mm-hmm.
physically, and I'm not that confident to
Mm-hmm.
claim myself that I'm on that shape. So when I got to opportunity in Manhattan, and I asked about the advocacies
Mm-hmm.
and everything inside it, and um, the organization itself explained me that you don't always need to be 100% in shape physically. You have also uh, if you have good speaks, if you had a good motivations to
Mm-hmm.
persuade others in we have some ways on it. So
Okay,
that's
so
why I
I've also researched that you won the best speech in Manhunt International Indonesia 2019. What was your speech
yeah.
all about?
That's my final question actually. That's because of my final question,
Uh,
which is the question is how you overcome the haters.
mm,
Mm,
yeah, I was about to ask that also, no, in relation to that.
yeah.
Well, you are considered now a celebrity on your own, yeah.
Mm,
Yeah, because you're at a male pageant type
mm,
list, so definitely you have many followers, but at the same time, there will be people who will, bash you, right? No, so how do you handle this type of people, the netizens, the bashers?
mm.
So, do you encounter that sometimes you post something in your Instagram and then someone would comment not so good thing? So, how do you handle that? Are you affected or do you get angry or you just you know chill?
Thank God so far I don't get any negative
Mm.
comments or negative direct
Okay,
messages
that's
on
good.
on,
Mm-mm.
on all my posts or on my stories. But if someday I have to prepare always, of course, for that one. And I will just say that people have their rights to talk, but I also have the rights to not listening or not
Okay, so to
not to
ignore it, just
not
ignore it.
yeah, just ignore it. I mean, I still respect what they said, of course, but if something that those words are more destructive for me, I think I can just ignore it. I just
Yeah.
and take the positive
Yeah,
things.
that's the real attitude of Mr. Globe. Yeah, that's a very good attitude to to really practice, and you could serve as a model to everybody. Now, let's go now to the Mr. Tourism Globe Indonesia.
Mhm.
Was because did you win? I mean, did the pageant? Did they hold the pageant during the pandemic?
Oh, not yet. It's before the pandemic. It's
Okay.
in 2019 actually,
Mm-hmm.
on December in 2019. So it's like 3 months before the pandemic.
Okay. So when you competed, right? Who told you to join? I mean, was there any specific person who motivated you or who encouraged you? Oh, you joined that, you signed up for the Mr. Tourism. Mm.
Actually, Dr. Iqmal itself,
Ah, okay.
before I joined the pageant, I already knew him uh, in other,
Uh,
event. We can,
events.
yeah, event in singing event. So my hobby
Okay.
is singing. So I was on the event before, and then when Dr. Iqmal knows me already about my scholarship things,
Mm.
and
Your background.
yes, in the background
Hi,
I'm
Sir Ikmal. He will be watching this. Okay. So when you were already in the competition, what were some of the things that you encountered, both positive and negative?
encounter positive and negative. Okay, and that's hard question
Yeah,
already.
because sometimes in pageants, sometimes you don't get along well. No matter how nice
Sure,
you are,
sure,
there will
sure,
be people, there will be contestants who wouldn't like you, right? I mean, it
sure,
does happen because I've talked to different beauty queens and
sure.
male pageant winners, so they also encountered that. But I'm curious to know, did you also encounter that?
Yes, actually, because as I said, and you know me, that I'm a nerdy person. I'm
Mm.
not that have many experiences, and I'm not that confident with my physics. So I got my lack of confidence brings me like a little bit low self-esteem
Mm.
at the time. So, but you know, the thing is, I got to find the positive inside my negative,
Yeah, yeah.
because no matter what the event uh, is going on, whatever you feel about. So instead of I took it negative only, so I tried say to myself that I need to find the positive things, so I will forget the negative things. So I got I tried myself to get along with all the contestants. I do really I when I was on the time, I do really not thinking about winning.
Really? Mm.
Yes, because
So you were just enjoying the journey like
I
that.
I I was just enjoying that. That's my way to you know to take this negative to be the positive, because
Oh,
if I just think about the winning, it's just something that
it would put so much pressure on you,
true,
right?
true. In meanwhile, I'm in the lack of confidence itself. So I just get along with the guys. Whatever the result is, it's just like having many friends, new friends there, enjoying the memories, something like
Yeah.
that.
Okay, I was not able to watch the show itself. No, could you please share to us? No, what was the procedure? Did they choose the top 10 first, then top five? So how was it?
So actually, it's a not all the provinces
Mm.
in Indonesia were sent there. So when we are there, the first time is we have a like a model walk as an opening, and then on the Q&A sessions, and after the Q&A sessions, I think this is at 2019. This is the first time of the manhunt, and Dr. Iqmal also have many licenses.
Oh yeah.
So yeah, so the manhunt organization and Dr. Iqmal itself pick the the title holders based on probably based on their Q&As, based on their physical appearance, based on the advocacy that match with the personality, something like that. I
Mm.
think
So what was your advocacy?
as a Mr. Tourism,
Yeah.
as a Mr. Tourism Globe, uh, the advocacy is more in sustainable tourism.
Mm.
The tourism promote the tourism, but exactly in especially in the sustainable tourism.
Okay. When you were announced as the winner of the Mr. Tourism Globe Indonesia for 2020, what was your feeling? Were you expecting that? I mean, of course, you mentioned a while ago you were not expecting or you were not thinking about winning, but then at that moment on stage when they announced it to you, I mean, did you have a feeling that you would really make it, or did you have a feeling that, oh, I think I would really grab one of the titles?
No, actually, because it was maybe in the first time that I told you it's making me the lack of confidence, but
Mm.
after I got along with the guys, I mean, they are all deserve to get the same opportunities. So I just surrendering. I was just surrendering at whatever the result. That's maybe the best because I think I will try my best in on stage and
Mm.
backstage.
Okay. So when you were finally, awarded the sash and all, what were the things running in your mind?
The thing is running in my mind is responsibilities
Mhm.
actually, because title holding is not just the status, not just something that make you famous,
Mm.
but there's that also have responsibilities, mm, back from the title itself, that I got to, it's especially it's I bring the name of my country. That's really really big responsibilities that I have to take.
Yeah. You are a good singer, right?
Not really.
So you're a good singer. Do you intend to showcase this talent once you go to the international stage?
Yes, I think as one of my hobbies is singing, so I think maybe I could sing, show my
Yeah,
sing.
I'm not really so familiar with the rudiments of Mr. Globe, no. But do they have talent portion there? Because if they do, that's a perfect avenue for you, right?
Yeah, because I already watched the previous year of the Mr. Tourism Globe, I think in 2018.
Mm.
So they had the talent portion there. So I think maybe if the pandemic already, this already off allow our offline
Mm.
event, maybe there's.
Okay. So, let's talk about your greatest achievement in terms
Mhm.
of singing. Because it's a talent that you are. So, when did you win any competition in singing before?
Uh, I, my biggest in singing is the I sing itself. That
Mhm.
when I met Dr. Ikmal, the event name is I Sing Indonesia.
I sing.
Yes, and I got the top five.
Okay. So you're really a good singer, for you to be able to make it in the top five. That's something, right? And
Hopefully.
then, what are some of are you already aware about the exact date of your international pageant?
Last year, because I and the Mr. Tourism Globe International already, uh,
Mm.
following each other's in Instagram. So I uh, asked the question about them, about the event date.
Mm.
And 2020, they plan to have the event on October, but because of this pandemic, they have to reschedule.
Postpone. Mm.
Yeah, they reschedule. They have to reschedule, but until now, I still
Mm.
didn't know when
So
the
they do
exact.
not give you any updates at this point. That
Not yet. Not yet.
not yet. So,
Yeah,
or are they not thinking of doing it virtual pageant? Mm.
yeah. That's still not. But when I so in the pages there are some contestants already picked also from some countries.
Okay. So what were the prizes aside from the title, the trophy, the sash? What were some of the prizes that you received from the competition?
Bec- because this is also maybe one of my motivation to join the pageantry, because I need to have a platform for myself to be able to speak up, to be able to encourage people to do good things, to persuade others, and give a little contribution for my country.
Okay.
So that's the praise behind all of this.
Mhm.
You know,
Okay. So, how do you, what are the specific things that you're doing right now to promote the advocacy that you are, promoting?
okay. So because this still on
Mm.
pandemic when I got the title,
Yeah,
so
there are some limitations, no, but
true, true.
in your own way, what are these
Yeah,
things?
mostly I do online. So the boy dot mtgi20 Instagram is my new account, especially when I entitled to be Mr. Tourism Globe Indonesia. So uh, historically, I created that account to promote the sustainable tourism, to promote the good events that maybe can encourage other. So mostly through online.
Okay. So,
Yeah.
yes, we are in a pandemic right now. So, what are some specific projects that you can think of to execute, even if we are on a pandemic, in a pandemic?
Um, the exact project maybe it has to start from myself,
Mm.
because in this pandemic I cannot push other people to also elaborate with me. So one thing that I already did, but I did, maybe I don't think that's counting as my project, because I just like when I got the opportunity to go to the tourism places, like tourism spots, and I got some rubbish anywhere. So I just like try to handpick
Mm.
some of them, and just put in the correct place, something like that. Maybe
Okay.
that's
At least, yeah, I
so
mean,
far.
showing
Yeah,
by example, no, at least
true. Yeah,
that's good. What are some of the preparations that you're doing? Of course, even if it's pandemic and even though there's no specific date yet for the pageant,
yeah,
we shouldn't stop from preparing, right? So,
true.
what are some of the preparations that you're doing uh, at this time?
Yeah, some of the preparation, of course, because my first lack of confidence, that's my number one weakness. So I get to polish that weakness. Physically, I got to, I'm still training myself on the calisthenic.
Mhm.
Like 3 times a week, and for my shape of my physics. So through communicating also to because I also still need to make my public speaking better. And what else? Maybe oh yeah, I already also reached some of my friends to ask about the maybe the national costume, maybe the things that I can bring there.
Okay. Do you already have your national costume? Or
So far, I like in the manhunt competition before, I have my own national cost. I rent my
Mhm.
national costume. It's Gatot Kaca, if you know that
Mhm.
character. It's a Japanese. It's not Japanese. It's more like uh, also because India people also know about the Gatot Kaca, but in a different name. It's a Japanese character, and maybe because I love that character so much, maybe I
You will
need to
use the same
bring, yeah, need to
in
bring
the
that.
international competition. Uh,
Yes.
okay, so how many titles? How many titles are there in the Mr. Tourism, Cultural Tourism?
Mr.
thing?
Globe.
Globe, universe,
How many titles? Like I don't really sure about the exact number of
mm,
how many,
but
but
a lot.
as far as I know, there's inside this a parent organization of Manhunt. It's Mr. Tourism Globe and Mr. Tourism Culture Universe.
Mm, okay. So are you close with James?
Yes, we
How
are
close
like
are you?
we are
Like brother?
like brother
Like
in a crazy way. We got and still like talking by phone and commenting each other's on Instagram, something like that.
okay. So okay. Personal question: do you have a girlfriend right now?
Girlfriend, it's still opening for.
No, because you're very desirable. No, many women, of course, admire you, and then of course sometimes if you're a celebrity like that, they feel bad if they find out, oh, she is already committed, etc. But at this point, do you have are you dating or you have a partner? Because Miss Aura, right?
Okay.
Our Miss Grand International third runner up, she's very vocal in saying that she's having a boyfriend and she doesn't
Mhm.
deny that. So
Mhm.
how about you?
Okay, so 3, 2, 1, I'm available.
I think I think the fans will be happy to know that.
But the case and the thing is, why I'm still available, because when I find someone, I just want to have a serious relationship with her. So it's not just like dating, but it's
Yeah,
more like the way before the marriage.
yeah, and at this point, I think it would be difficult because you are,
Yeah, that's why we
you're the current Mr. Tourism Globe. You have lots of responsibilities. I think
yeah,
after you could attend to that
that's
after.
why.
And let's talk about your family. How many siblings do you have?
I have a brother and a little sister, so I am the middle one.
Okay, and your brother is does he
My
have his own
brother is,
family now? Is he
yeah,
married? Mm. So
he's
you're basically staying with your parents right now.
sorry.
Are you're staying with your parents, with your mother
No,
and
no,
father?
I live independently here in Jogja. My
Ah,
parents in my
okay.
father's hometown.
So
Yeah.
you're staying alone.
Yes, I'm staying alone.
Okay, so very independent, no? So okay, and that's amazing to know, no? But during the Manhunt Internet, I mean, not Manhunt, during the Manhunt is Mr. Tourism Group is different from Manhunt, right?
Yes, it's like we can call it as the parent organization before I went.
Okay. So during the pageant, it held here in Jakarta?
Not in Jakarta, but in Batam, in
Ah,
Sumatra
in
Island.
Batam. So you went all the way from
Yes, we
Jogja to
flew there.
Batam?
Yes, we
Oh,
flew
really? Why
from
did they do that there?
sorry,
Why did they hold the pageant in Batam?
in Batam. The exact reason I don't know, but
But
yeah.
Mr. Ikmal was there.
Yes, Mr. Iqmal was
I
there.
think it's easier for him to,
Yeah,
to
probably
travel from Singapore to
because
Batam.
they also international judges from Malaysia and Singapore, so maybe they pick the Batam as the closest
Yeah,
point.
closest to Singapore.
Yeah, yeah, true.
Okay. How many were you who competed in the pageant?
I'm sorry.
How many candidates were there
Uh,
when you competed? Around 20, 30?
I think 18 or yeah, 18 to 20. I forgot exact
Okay.
from the exact number. I think it's 18 to 20 around that.
Okay. So, okay. So your parents right now are living with your youngest sister.
Yes.
Okay. How old is your youngest sister?
My younger sister is 26. She
Okay.
just turned 26.
Okay. I see. Just the three of them then. Is it, I mean, is your place far from your parents' place?
Yeah, it's like 5 hours
Five
from
hours,
here
still far.
driving. Yeah,
Mm.
it's quite
So
far.
how often do you see your family? How often do you see your parents and your sister?
I don't have any exact times to visit, but as long as like I have a long holiday, so
Mm.
or maybe there's a family event, or maybe when I just miss them so much, I would just
Okay.
go by train there.
So while waiting for your pageant, you're allowed to go back to work. You're working right now.
Yes, I'm working.
Okay, as an IT
Yeah,
specialist, really?
I work as a software quality assurance or software analyst.
Okay. So how I mean how do your co-employees treat you because knowing we have a colleague here who's the Mr. Tourism
Yeah,
Globe.
yeah, kind of like same like as you said, like when I got this title, I also have experienced the photograph inside the office itself.
Yeah.
So, and my all of my working friends are so supportive. So
And
uh,
proud of you, no?
yeah, they just proud of like have a celeb friend.
Yeah. And how about your parents? What were their reactions when you won?
Actually, my parents kind of supportive and open-minded types of parents. So they don't give the um, can I say mm, they don't give the direct
Mm.
direct response
Mm.
about my winning my title, but they always so supportive. So they just uh, give me a message if you have the responsibility on that, so you have to put your 100% on that, because responsibility it's not something to play, because it's only just title, it's only just make you famous, but there's a big responsibility
Yeah,
behind.
that's true. So you're not really too conservative, no? Because I think in the international pageant, you will be asked to wear swimming trunks, right?
Yes, yeah,
Okay, so you're okay with that.
I'm okay with it, because in the manhunt I also wear that one.
Okay, that's good, no? Because a lot of people are actually thinking, no, especially non-Indonesians, that Indonesians are very conservative. So that's why I asked that question. No, that you're okay with that.
Yeah, because when I jump inside the pageantry, I
Mm.
already know about that session, so I got to before I jump, I already got the point.
Yeah, so you're very clear, no, with your
Yes.
purpose, with your intention. Okay, now, granting, no, hypothetically speaking, for example, the pageant will push through soon, and then, of course, you will be encountering international fans also. You
Mm-hmm.
might win fans, and you might win also like bashers, right? Okay,
Yeah.
so so that is very heavy. At this point, you mentioned that so far so good. Nobody's bashing you, no. But then we can never expect that to be
True.
like that, especially
True.
you're competing in the international pageant, wherein all these fans are supporting the respective candidates and all. Because even Aura experienced that. No, I was monitoring all this bashing and everything. Sometimes I was the one affected,
Wow.
bashed by other fans from other countries. No, but of course, she also won so many fans from
Yeah.
other countries.
Yeah.
But I was the one so affected when I was reading all these messages. So, do you
Mhm.
think you will still have the same disposition by that time? Now, okay, I won't mind that. I will not be affected with that. So, what preparation you're doing to yourself, no, emotionally? Because
Uh,
they could go to the extremes, no, they would really attack
true.
everything about you.
True. That's why I mean I have to be prepared, of course, always about the worst case of being this title.
Mm.
And I think, you know, maybe I already saw some underestimate
Mm.
people on me, and from their words, from their actions, but all of them I make it as a training
Yeah,
for
as a
me.
challenge,
Yeah,
no?
the challenges for me. So when it get back to some more serious, I hope it's not that it's
Yeah,
not that extreme. That's 100% okay if it's all about me,
yeah.
but it will not be okay if they
Attack
take
your family and your loved
some
ones, right?
friend and family. Yeah, but as long as it's 100% about me, that's okay. I will make the negative thing as some introspective things for me. There's as
Mhm.
if I got something to fix, and then I will just ignore it if it's too destructive.
Mhm. If you will be asked to promote Indonesia to the world,
Mm-hmm.
what are you going to promote?
What I'm going to promote. Okay. Actually, when I was in the US, I claimed myself as one of the Indonesia's representative
Mhm. Yeah,
without the title.
yeah.
So so the first time I will uh many people outside there, especially non-Indonesian, still not know about Indonesia itself. And
Mm.
where is Indonesia located at? Or is Bali is part of Indonesia? Or
Yeah,
can
because Bali is more popular, no, as
true,
compared to
true. That's
Indonesia.
why. That's why. The first time maybe I will just introduce the famous tourism spots, which from the biggest tourism spot. Start from that. I can get into promote the small things behind, like when I was in the US, I mostly college with wearing batik, and they will start to ask even inside the train, hey, I love your shirt, what is that? And starting from that little conversation, I just can get into the
Yeah.
promotion.
Mm.
Yeah, something like the new thing that I will do.
Okay, what do you think is your chance for the international pageant? Because for me, you have a very big chance. The fact that you are already, one of the very few I encountered who could really speak well using the English language. I think that fact alone is an advantage on your part. But you personally, what are aside from being proficient in the use of the language, what are other qualities that you possess that might elevate you to higher positions or rank or even the title later on?
uh, I can say that I'm a fast learner person, which is when I got the title of the international, I have to widen my knowledge about other cultures, countries. So I also the committed person also when when in like in my work when I got to have the responsibilities of this and that. So I know what my positions and how I overcome it and how I uh, do my responsibilities well.
Mm.
That's hopefully that's become another things.
Yeah, that's good. Okay, so are you into modeling right now? Do you endorse some products, or are you an endorser of certain clothes, clothing line?
Not yet so far because mostly I only help some of my friends. They have like a clothing industries. It's I still not labeling myself as a proper paid promotion. So I just will gladly help them to promote their products because that's also my motivation because helping people are something makes you happy.
But are you aware how big your title is? I mean, because the way I look at you, you're still very humble and you're very down to earth. where in fact your title is actually such a huge title. You are Mr. Indonesia. You are Mr. Tourism Globe Indonesia. So are you aware of that? That you might be saying, I'm not yet endorsing like this and all, but in for the people you are helping, it means the world to them. Imagine, Mr. Globe.
That
Just like for example, my feeling right now, I'm so overwhelmed, I'm so thankful, I'm so grateful, I'm so overjoyed because Mr. Tourism Globe Indonesia has given in to my invitation for him to be interviewed by me, who I am, right? So this kind of feeling, without you knowing it, you are able to help a lot of people with this. And you have to continue that.
yeah, that's also maybe I can say it's a blessing in disguise of my lack of confidence. So it's not making me like an arrogant person because I got the big, yeah, I aware that this is a national title, but with the national title, I don't need to change inner of the inner of me,
Yeah.
and helping people make me happy. And I think if your life is happy, money cannot buy some happiness. So
Yeah.
I just, my priority is find my happiness first.
And you will be forever in the history of Indonesian pageant that you
Yeah,
are the 2020, right? No, I mean, yeah, this is something that not everybody experiences. Not
yeah,
everybody has the opportunity to
sure.
have this kind of title. So that's why we have to be thankful. And the way I look at you, you're really very. I mean, you don't look like as if you don't that as if you lack self confidence. So you look very confident when you speak, when you go.
Maybe because it's not like, face to face.
No, no, still, I think you're just, I mean, you're just really good natured person. That's why you are claiming that you don't have the confidence. But I think it exudes from your personality now that you are a confident man.
Hopefully.
Who
It's
is
just
your greatest influence? Who is the greatest person who has made you of what you are right now?
I don't want to say person because it's more than one. I maybe take like people, and the people behind me right now is many people. If they can say it as a good, as a bad, they already taught me about the life itself,
Mm.
about how I deal with the problems, about how I behave on my life. So many influence people, from my past, from my current lifetime. Uh, they teach me a lot of the things.
Okay.
Yeah.
I read one of your interviews, I think, that you mentioned that your mother is really very special and one of
Yes.
the most important persons in your life. So,
Yes.
well, how does your mother, show her love, and how did she manage to bring you or to nurture you as a fine gentleman now?
Because my mother, always teach me of, she always give example if she meet something. So, like when she always talk about responsibilities, she shows what is responsibilities, and it makes me like, I learn a lot from my mother as to be a or bad stories on her directly because I want to keep her feeling not that down. But my mother is a person who enlightened me. I mean, yeah,
Mm.
till now.
Okay, what is your ideal woman for you? What do you consider as your ideal woman, so that those who are your fans would know if they fit into the. qualifications that you're looking for?
Roughly speaking, I need to find a woman like my mom.
Okay, so the
Yeah,
qualities,
yeah,
yeah.
but from the personality, I think I would love to meet the open-minded person one, and also not that silent one. I love the maybe not uh talkative, but not that talkative. You know what I mean, right? And it's just in the middle, but open to jokes, something like that. Because I love to jokes. I don't
Yeah,
want to get the partner like when I jokes, she just like
she doesn't react.
true. That's why it might be awkward sometimes.
Mm. Okay, what is your favorite Indonesian food?
Indonesian what?
Indonesian food.
Indonesian food. Oh, I claim myself as all of food eater, you know. So,
Okay.
but what I mostly love is, here in Jogja we call it lotek.
Mm.
You know, it's just like maybe in Jakarta you called it like gado-gado.
Gado. Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's all about the veggies with the peanut sauce.
Okay. Okay. So, Jogja, is it where Borobudur is?
It's where Prambanan is.
Ah, okay. But it's near.
Yeah, Borobudur is in Central Java actually, but
Okay.
mostly news brings it in Jogja because the location is indeed very near. We
Yeah.
just like a neighbor state, neighbor
Okay.
province from Jogja. That's why.
Okay. What is your plan after the pageant, after your reign as Mr. Tourism Globe?
After my reign, maybe with all the you know voices or platform that I got already from the Mr. Tourism Globe Indonesia, I would love to continue about making positive impacts,
Yeah.
even it's in tourism, if in helping other people. Maybe I would love to continue. I don't know. People will treat me the same with because I already not have the title or not. But
Mhm.
the one that I love is this platform give me some ways to reach many
Mhm.
people outside there.
Yeah, for sure. Even if you're done with your reign, you will continue to be recognized. You will
Yeah,
continue to gain more followers, no?
yeah.
Because you're Mr. Tourism Globe Indonesia. Nobody could erase that fact. And but of course, no, we can never tell you might win in the international pageant. So your plans would change
Hopefully.
somehow, right? Mm-mm. But
Hopefully.
my advice, no, because I've been advising beauty queens and all like that.
Uh,
Although you don't think of winning, but then of course the fact that you are competing, you will be representing Indonesia,
yeah.
represent the country well. I
Mhm.
mean, so of course there's a part of your heart that you want to win, no, for not for yourself but for your country.
Yeah.
And I have a strong feeling you will get a good placing, no. Now that I managed to talk to you, I think you have what it takes, no, to be in the international scene. So, and please continue that because you know seriously, you're very humble, you're very nice, you're very down to earth, you're very genuine, and those people who will be able to watch this will really also see that they will love you for that. We haven't met in we haven't met in person, but instantly when you started to talk, when you started to share about yourself, you won me over. You have won me over. Yeah, that's
Wow,
true.
I feel so honored.
Yeah, that's true. And I'm telling this not to to patronize you, but I'm telling the truth. That's a good quality that you have. Probably you're not aware of it, but you are really perfect for that title. So, how are you going to introduce yourself? For example, you're in the pageant. How will you introduce yourself as Mr. Indonesia?
What kind of introduce you
Like
mean?
for example, uh, Mr. Ayub Imanullah, Mister,
Oh, I
something like that.
see. Like the opening number, something like
Yeah,
that.
the opening
Oh,
number.
yeah, maybe just like the previous one. I also introduce myself. Like maybe I don't need to tell the age.
Mm.
Just like,
Yeah. How did you introduce yourself in the Mister Tourism?
okay, so Ayub Imanullah, Mr. Tourism Globe Indonesia. Maybe.
Mm. Yeah, no. Yeah, yeah. That's very good. Because it shows that your accent is good, that you could speak good English. No, I mean it's very seldom that we encounter candidates who could really, especially in Indonesia, not everybody is really into the English language, right? But for you, you speak well. That's why. Uh,
Alhamdulillah.
Actually, before our meeting, I was thinking how far he could understand the language. I might struggle because I'm not good in Bahasa Indonesia. I might have difficulty translating the words. But then I was so amazed that you are so good.
Maybe that's why I mean all of the United States back there. It's really trained me a lot to communicate. Like we just like chit chat. That's how I
Yeah.
make.
Mm. And then you know what? This is also a good practice for you to
True,
hone
true.
more your language,
I
right?
agree, sir. Yeah.
Yeah, and so I'm so happy. Any message to first? Let's have any message to your family.
Message. Maybe keep being supportive to me in your way. I don't want to push uh, my family to be what way of I'm thinking of. So keep supportive to me in your way because your son is already know his own responsibilities on doing this and that, and your son's maybe he's just want you guys to be proud about more. Maybe you already say that you already proud to me so far. So just like I need your support
Yeah,
and praise also.
yeah, of course. And how about to your colleagues in the workplace?
My college just keep keep being that way to me. I mean, I I I really already glad to have their own treatment. They just being crazy as they are.
Yeah.
And they just like make me feel comfortable and not changing me because of this title. So just keep being that.
Okay, that's good. And also because there will come a point that once you compete in the international, you will have a leave of absence. So you will apply
Yeah,
for
yeah,
it from your
and
work.
yeah, and allow me to
Yeah. They will. Of course, it's
yeah,
their
yeah.
pride,
That's
it's their honor. No, the company will be very proud of you.
yeah. It's for
Message
Indonesia.
to message to Mr. Ikmal.
Mr. Ikmal, of course, I cannot say enough gratitude on his opportunity for me. Thank you, Dr. Ikmal, for having maybe trust on me on this title, and I would try my best to not making you you know sad or making you
Disappoint
disappoint on
your
how well you
performance.
yeah how well you put their responsibility on this one, hopefully.
Okay, the most important to the Indonesians, to the Indonesian
The
people.
Indonesian people, this title have Indonesia in this title. So without Indonesian people, I'm nothing. I mean, I'm just not completing this title. So I need the support from all of you anywhere you are. So without your support, uh, I cannot bring what Indonesia itself inside of me. So I really need your support. I also open any suggestions that instructive to me for my better performances, for my better things ahead on this competition. So Let
Wow, very well said. So nice, though. I think yeah, in your Instagram, engage more your fans, no.
yeah.
Yeah, try to. Do you do some lives? I mean, do you do Instagram live?
Instagram, I really rare to do the
Mm,
Instagram live because I work from like 8 to 5,
mm,
so I don't really live at night because of the lighting. I need to.
yeah,
It's not that good lighting, and mostly I live when I want to sing.
yeah. Okay, so could you give a sample before we end our interview? Could you give a sample of your song so that they would hear your voice, how
Okay,
good you are?
because I have a special song for, especially for you, Sir Dude, because you
Mm,
are original from Philippines.
yeah.
So I will sing a Tagalog song called.
Wow. Okay. Can we listen?
Hopefully, I pronounce it or I spell it well or correctly. It's called Yakap. Uh,
Yakap. That's
yeah,
true. Yeah, I mean it's
yeah,
pronounced like that. Yakap.
yeah. So wait a minute. This is why I maybe don't look like lack of confidence, but when I
Uh,
got to something, I just like what blank.
uh,
uh, no, no, maybe not that song. Maybe
okay.
like
Change it. Change it.
changing. Because the lyric is just come on my mind
Yeah.
is another one is muling magmamahal.
Okay.
Okay, so I will just sing the refrain of that. Muling magmamahal dahil sa'yo. Muling magmamahal ang aking puso. Muling magkakakulay ang mundo. Muling magmamahal, muling magmamahal ang puso ko.
Okay. You've already won the Filipino fans. Okay.
Hopefully I spell it correct.
How about Indonesian song?
Indonesian song. What song? Maybe you have a favorite one?
Uh,
Uh,
I want a ballad. Oh. Actually, I'm not really particular about it.
okay,
Yeah, so, but any song that is similar to the Filipino song that you sang.
maybe yeah, I because I love all mostly of the song.
Mm,
That's why I just like confused when I got to sing one of the song.
yeah.
So I just will sing one of the comes to my mind. So tak pernahkah kau sadari akulah yang kau sakiti. Engkau pergi dan tak. I forgot the lyrics. Sorry.
But it's nice, no? I mean, it shows your voice.
And that's from Judika.
What is that song all about?
It's all about tak pernahkah kau sadari. It's a do you never realize akulah yang kau. I'm the one who get hurts on the
Oh,
relationship like that. So it's but a man get hurts on the relationship and the woman don't really realize of it.
I think you recall the. I mean, it's a nice song. Can you recall? Can you do it again?
Okay, I will find the lyric because it's a song, right? It's a
Yeah.
sensitive content, so I don't want to mess it. Wait. Okay. Okay. Can you still see me?
Yeah.
Okay. So I will sing. This is the refrain of that song. Tak pernahkah kau sadari akulah yang kau sakiti. Engkau pergi dengan janjimu yang telah kau ingkari. Oh Tuhan, tolonglah aku, hapuskan rasa cintaku. Aku pun ingin bahagia, walau tak bersama dia.
Wow, nice voice. Now, okay, after pleasing the Filipino fans and the Indonesian fans, international fans, English song.
Oh, English song. This is one of my favorite. Also, maybe you know this song. I don't want to miss a thing.
Wow,
Yeah,
Aerosmith. Mhm.
Aerosmith. That's. But I don't want to sing the
That
high
was
note
great.
pitch. Yeah, the high note part. I just will sing the first part.
Okay.
Uh, I don't want to miss a thing. Lyric. Yeah, I need to make sure it's correct. I could stay awake just to hear you breathing. Watch you smile while you are sleeping. While you far away and dreaming. I could spend my life in this sweet surrender. I could stay lost in this moment forever. When every moment spent with you is a moment I treasure. I don't want to close my eyes. I don't want to fall asleep cause I miss you, babe. And I don't want to miss a thing. Cause even when I dream of you, the sweetest dream will never do. I will miss you, babe. And I don't want to miss a thing.
Wow, what a nice voice. You have a very nice voice. Yeah. That's honestly, you have a very nice voice. Mr. Talent. You will also won the Mr. Talent award.
Hopefully, amen.
Yeah. How did you learn how to sing that beautifully?
Sorry?
I mean, who influenced your singing? I mean, do your parents sing?
Yes, my mom actually loved to sing, so I think my hobby is inherited from her.
Okay.
So since I was in elementary school,
Mm,
my mom always encouraged me, if you have the gift, t- you just have to put in the correct path. So uh, I joined some singing competition from the cultural of Javanese traditional singing
mm,
competition, uh, until the pop ones. And the one that makes me like learn how to sing is when you are uh, understand about the lyric.
yeah,
When you know, it's not reading, it's just
yeah.
like it's a
You
little
sing from the
word.
heart.
Yeah, it's the thing that you feel, the thing that you have responsibility to explain the listeners, so
Yeah.
they can get, even though they don't know the language.
Mm, that's very nice, no?
Yeah.
So, Ayub, boy, I would like to thank you for taking out your time. I know you're so busy
Thank you
and you
also.
are in a fasting mode
Yes.
also, but then you still find time to, have this conversation with me. So I do appreciate it. I hope to meet you in person soon when things get
Yes, me too,
better.
sir. I need your mentoring also, I think.
Yeah, and let's keep in touch. And you know what? We will definitely support you in your journey. Whatever you need, just let us know. Okay, we will. Whatever things that you need to facilitate and to help you with your journey towards the pageant, just message us. And of
Right
course,
there.
we will try to do our best to assist and to help you in
Oh,
whatever way we could. Yeah.
I feel so glad and blessed. I mean, I met many great tutors like
Yeah.
you're one of it. So hopefully, in the future, I can get some lot of learns from
Yeah,
you.
and you know what? You're already good. You just need to continue practicing your English, no? But
Okay.
you're already good. I mean, I think you will wing it in the international stage. In the interview, you could really do it. So, you're not the type who starts from scratch, no, because you have already a certain level of English fluency. It's just a matter of continue practicing it,
Yeah.
continue using it.
Sure.
And
Sure.
the way you speak, the way you use the language is very smooth. You sound so good. So just keep it up and keep being genuine. You're a very genuine person. People will love you for that.
Hopefully.
Okay. So thank you so much. Any last message to the viewers in Bahasa Indonesia? There
Thank
might be, Indonesians who are not really that good at English who might be watching here. So at least you could address to them.
Okay, maybe I will speak in bahasa Indonesia. Untuk semua pageant lovers, untuk semua yang menonton acara ini, acara Serduts ini, saya sebagai Mister Tourism Globe Indonesia 2020-2021 memohon support dari semua viewers, semua pageant lovers semua karena I'm nothing without you, as I told. Saya bukan apa-apa tanpa kalian. Jadi dan saya nggak bisa mewakili nama Indonesia kalau saya tidak dapat dukungan dari masyarakat Indonesia. Jadi uh, saya sangat mengharapkan banyak masukan untuk saya yang masih perlu banyak peningkatan ini. Jadi uh, dukung dan support saya dengan cara yang positif. Terima kasih.
Thank you so much, boy. Thank you so much. I owe you. I owe you something. Just wait for it. Okay,
Oke,
so thank you so much, and
thank you, sir.
ladies and gentlemen, please let us give our 100% support to our Mr. Tourism Globe Indonesia 2020, Ayub Imanullah, better known as Boy.
Yay, thank you.